I'm a business and lifestyle coach for women, a lifestyle blogger, a motivational speaker. I'm a board certified pediatrician and physician entrepreneur, and I'm an author. My book, Permanent Happiness, is on Amazon. And of course, the lighting may change back and forth during this video. It's a lovely day in Atlanta. It's a really lovely sunny day to be outside. So yes, why am I doing this video? Because I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of collaboration, pros and cons of partnership, mainly in small businesses. So today we're talking small businesses. I'm not talking about the $1 million, multi-million, billion-dollar businesses, because that's a whole different consideration. So that I'm not talking about those huge businesses like the businesses the Shark Tank people own and all of that, but I'm talking small business. You are thinking of a business, or you're thinking of a business of 1 to 5 people or 1 to 10 people at the most. That's the kind of business I'm referring to. So yes, I get a lot of those questions about myself, about my business. People want to know, how have you been able to cope in your pediatric practice by yourself? You can't imagine how many people have asked me this question. How have you been able to cope? Do you have a partner who helps you? In fact, it's so funny. I remember my single years when I was dating. This was a very common question that guys would ask me on dates or even over the phone. They're like, we noticed that you are a business owner, you own your own practice. So how many partners do you have? They don't even start off asking, do you own it alone or do you have partners? They've already decided in their minds that there's no way she can do this by herself. She must have partners. And it just used to be funny to me that people are so stereotypical because they see a woman, and then of course because they see a black woman, and then of course because she's not even from here. Some of them would actually even ask me that question, that we hear your accent, we see you're not from here, so how were you able to open a business? But I'm sure they didn't mean any harm. They were just curious, and they just probably haven't seen many doctor women who actually own their own practices. So yes, I've had that question from many people, men and women. People just assume that there's no way I can, have and run a business, own and run a business by myself. Yes, in the beginning, I did co-own it with my ex-husband. That was from 2004 to 2009. So that was just a little bit short of 5 years. And that didn't end well, but I'll come to that topic later, about husband and wife owning a business together or not. But yeah, so I get that question a lot about my personal business. But of course, now that I coach, and also when I was still mentoring students a lot, medical students would always ask me that question, that it looks really nice that you have your own practice and it looks like your time is yours, your time is flexible, would love to do this as well. Do we need to have a partner, or how does it work? And I literally would give them this discussion that I'm giving you now. I would share it with them. So yeah, and then now that I'm coaching women, that question comes up all the time when we're talking about their business and whether they should own it by themselves or get help. They always want to know. I think there's just this thing in the air that women think that if you own a business, you should always think about collaborating. That word gets thrown around a lot. Should I collaborate with somebody? I mean, you don't want to know how many people send me emails and DMs about collaboration. And collaboration is on different levels. Some of them are just little bitty social media collaborations, like buy my product or advertise my product. That's fine. There's nothing, really legal about that, but I'm talking a proper business partnership or a proper business collaboration where you actually co-own the small business with somebody else. So should you do it or should you not do it? Yeah, so the coaching women I coach also want to ask that question. Or some will say, oh, I already own a business. And whenever we start thinking of them creating time for their new online business or online creative business, the question most of them ask is, oh, should I just find a partner to help me with this existing business so that I can create time for my new creative businesses? So, there's also those women that already have kind of like a mostly offline business. And then when we're talking about creating more income streams, they start to think, okay, Dr. Iyabo, if you need me to carve out time for this new online business, should I maybe look for a partner so that they can help me with my existing business? So those are all the scenarios. So let's get into it. The first thing you have to figure out is ask yourself, if you're thinking of having a partner that will co-own your small business and you're just starting out, or even let's say you already have the business and you're thinking of a partner, but this is mostly for people who don't have the business yet. Yeah, so this video really applies mostly to those who don't have the business yet, but they're thinking, okay, it may be nice to have a partner, it may be nice to collaborate with somebody who will own part of the business. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, why? You have to ask yourself, why do I even need to have a partner? Is it because I don't think I'll have enough money to invest so that they can bring some of their money? Is it that I don't have enough time to invest to make the business successful so they can use some of their time? Is it because I'm not experienced? That's another thing. Is it because I'm not experienced in the business and they will bring their expertise? Is it because I'm in a hurry? I really want the business to grow fast, and maybe with 2 people that will happen faster. What else do people, another reason why people want, I think those are the main ones. Money, they're not confident of their own business skills, or they're not even confident of that business idea. So they're looking for somebody who will come and have more business ideas, or they don't have time and they're looking for somebody that will help them run this business. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, why do you even want to? Make sure you're not just doing it because there's somebody in the air that has been telling you partnership and collaborations are best. You have to find out your own why. Okay? Then the second thing is, sorry, I'm taking a lot of steps. I'm trying to walk briskly, so I'm getting short of breath, but that's the trick, right? For brisk walking, you have to get your heart rate up. It's such a beautiful day. The second thing is your personalities. Okay, this one actually for me is a huge one. We all have different personalities. I know my personality type very well. I've spent a lot of quiet time with myself. People have told me, and I just know who I am. So you have to figure out your personality type. Are you the more driven, super organized, non-procrastinating person? You heard what I said, non-procrastinating. Are you the person that as soon as you have that business idea, you've done your research, you just want to go and get it done and just dive in headlong and start, doing what you need to do to make it happen? which is somebody like me. I'm very goal oriented, I'm very driven, I'm very focused. I don't procrastinate. I don't ask the whole world, is it a good idea? Should I do it? Should I not do it? What do you think? I just have never been like that. It's the way I was raised, and I think it's also genetic. It's very easy for me to make up my mind because I really believe in my own skills. So you have to think about that. What's your personality type? And the person you want to collaborate with, what is their personality type? Because the worst thing you want to do is, if you're the driven, goal-oriented, super focused person, you team up with somebody who wants to do things at their own pace. You want to start next week, they want to start in 3 months' time, that kind of thing. Or you want to invest $5, they only want to invest 5 cents. Personalities clash a lot in the business world, and this is the reason why I always tell people to be careful in partnerships and collaborations. So you really have to sit down, make sure you know the person, make sure that you understand your personality, make sure you get to know them, what their goals are they really ready to do this in the timeline that you want to do it? Do they have the time to set aside to work on a new business? Are they driven? Are they focused? The last thing you want to do is be the one doing everything in this new business, because you will develop resentment. You'll start to just dislike the person, and that's just going to make the business idea just go terribly bad. The business will go bust. This is another reason why I say that with spouses, with husband and wife, you have to be really, really careful. Again, this is controversial. It's not an absolute don't do it, but you have to be mindful, and you really have to pray about it and see how it goes. My parents were in business together, and they did really well. I'm not saying they didn't have any disagreements. Even though I was young, I still saw them have some mature disagreements, but they worked together until they retired. They made it happen. They were respectful of each other, and they made it happen. But that's not the norm. Yes, a few people can make it happen to the point where they make it work, but you have to be careful. You have to, because that does break up some marriages. That's not the reason that my marriage broke up. My marriage broke up because of other reasons. I think my ex would have done well in the business. I think somebody else was just in his ear, if you know what I mean. But anyway, be careful about the spouse business thing. I think if I were your coach and you asked me, I would tell you it's probably best for both of you to keep your own businesses and do your own thing, so that you don't clash in business. You can help each other, but I don't think it's a good idea to be co-owners and legal co-owners. And I just feel that everybody should have their own business, and then you help each other. But then again, it works for some. So that's why I don't want to say don't ever do it. Another one is people collaborating or creating a partnership with their very good friends or with best friends. That's another big caution sign. If you really want to preserve your sacred friendships, I would say steer clear of collaborating in a legal business agreement with friends. It just 9 out of 10 times, or maybe 9.5 out of 10 times, it ends badly. Again, because people's personalities are different. Some people, are very, very laid back. They're procrastinators. They overthink everything, overanalyze everything. And if you are somebody like me who is like, let's do this thing, let's get it going, let's write down our goals, let's get it done, let's get it done. And they're like, what if this happens? Why don't we wait 2 or 3 weeks? Why don't we ask somebody for advice? Why don't we? There's many people like that, and I know that that's more common in people. More people are procrastinators, overthinkers, and they're full of fear. And this is why, again, study after study after study has shown that this is the reason that only 2% of people really meet their goals in life. This is because the other 98% are either giving excuses, or they're procrastinating, or they're scared, or they're overthinking of what could happen. So that's why I stay clear of collaborations and partnerships. Even in my practice, there are many doctors again love that. They love, oh yeah, let's partner together, let's collaborate together in a practice. It's fine if you really want to do it, but if I were your advisor or your coach, I would tell you not to do it. Or I would tell you to be very careful, because it could end up costing you your whole business in legal fees and legal battles, and then ruin a friendship. Okay? This is because our personalities are very different. And this is because the majority of us, it's just human nature. The majority of us are overthinkers. We're very fearful. Think about it for a second, okay? Let me give you this example. It's already very difficult for one person, an individual person, to get up, right, and do what they need to do to achieve their goals, right? Many people these days, I coach and I talk with women all the time. Women just have one excuse or the other, some kind of inbuilt fear why they can't do what they want to do. So imagine if one person already has that, and then you put them together, you put that person with somebody else. It's like, just think about what could happen. So again, I think you get my advice here, and this is just my own thought process. I'm not telling you it's wrong or right. I'm just telling you that this is my advice to you, okay? Rather than, this is a very important part of this discussion. Rather than thinking of a legal co-owner or a collaboration or partnership, I believe what most women need, because again, I'm directly talking to women now, but this could apply to men, but what most women need when they're just starting out their business, and actually this doesn't only pertain to setting up a business, it also pertains to any kind of collaboration. Some of you want to write a book and you want to have a co-author. I know some women have asked me about that. They want to write a book, they want a co-author, they want to start a business, they want a co-business owner. So the first thing I said was, what is your why? Why do you want to do it? Is it because you feel, I'm slowing down a bit because I'm sweating now. So is it because you feel that you're not competent enough to start that business yourself, or you're not enough of a good writer to write the book yourself? Or is it because you feel you want to grow the business fast, so therefore you need a co-owner? Or is it because you want to write that book faster? So is it a matter of speed and time? Is it a matter of you not being competent enough, or you not believing in your own skills? Or is it because of money? Is it because you're thinking that person can bring some more money to the table and make it easier for the business, or maybe contribute to the book printing and publishing and all of that? So here we go. So if that is what you're thinking, if that is you, I think the solution to your problem is not getting a business partner or collaborative partner that is going to legally own that business or that book or whatever project it is with you, half and half or whatever, or 60-40 or whatever. Your solution is to hire help. What you need to do is hire employees, okay? I see too many women-owned businesses that are one-man businesses. One-man businesses, I'm sorry to say, they stay mediocre, they stay below average. You can't have a one-man business that is going to scale, that is going to build value, that is going to grow. A lot of you get it wrong. You think if you're the only one in the business, you're the jack of all trades, you'll make more money because you don't have to pay people. No, this is why you need an experienced business coach like me. Okay, it's fine to be a one-man business in the very beginning, maybe for the first 3 to 6 months, but you cannot scale a business or have an efficiently run business alone. You need to step out, have faith, create the funds to hire help. Okay? Experienced, efficient workers, employees to hire in your business. Okay? That is safer for your business. It will grow your business faster. It's the way to go rather than from the beginning when your business doesn't even have any value, you're already looking for a partner to co-own your business with. It's not a very smart business idea, okay? So rather than thinking of partnering where you're going to have a legal agreement and you're going to have to give up some of your business that doesn't even have any value, what you need to do is to be employing people. I've had my practice for 16 years. I don't have any partner. Well, my ex-husband was my partner for about 4.5 years, but that's it. I don't have any partner. I run it by myself. But I put together a good team that helps me, doctors, nurse practitioners, and support staff, okay? And other experts that I need, CPAs, medical management companies, all of that, okay? So that's what you need to do. And if you want to write a book, slow down and write it yourself. Why do you have to have a co-author what is going to make it more complicated for you? You know, they own 40%, you own 50%. It's your book, it's not my book. If writing is not your skill, then look for your creative talent. Not everybody is going to be an author. You get what I'm saying? Don't force yourself to do something that you're not competent in and then feel like you have to partner or collaborate with somebody to co-own your project with you because you're incompetent or you don't feel, you may be competent, but you don't feel competent. You're scared of doing it on your own. That's a bad idea. So if you're trying to start a business and you don't feel confident or competent to start it by yourself and you feel you have to co-own it with someone, then you need to step back, take a breath, okay? And maybe do one of two things. Change your business idea to something that you know you're competent in, or you hire a business coach who's going to help you figure out what you're really competent in and how to really figure out the business process, or you just change the business idea completely. And this is why I started with, what is your why? Why do you want to have a partner or collaboration? Is it because of money? Is it because you don't have time? Is it because you're not confident enough to do it by yourself? You need that safety net of somebody. Why? And then number 2 is you have to figure out personalities, okay? Everybody has a different work ethic. Everybody has a different working style. And that could be an advantage or a disadvantage. Advantage, maybe, let's look on the brighter side. Yeah, maybe you have 2 different viewpoints in the business, but I think that's good for bigger businesses, okay? Bigger businesses, big corporations where you have people who, you're in a big conference room sharing ideas. But in a small business, 1 to 5, 1 to 10 people, I will tell you that most of the time, too many cooks spoil the broth. Okay, because we all have different work ethics. Some people don't start their day until 12 noon, right? They go to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. They wake up at 12 noon. Meanwhile, you could be an early bird like me. You're up at 6 a.m. ready to go, 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 go. You're calling your business partner. Your business partner is not available. Phone is switched off. It just gets to be messy. So rather than doing that, what you should be doing is scaling your business, hiring employees to help you make your business efficient, effective, and productive. Okay, I think that is all I want. Again, this is applying to small businesses. When you start talking about investors, multi-million-dollar businesses, 7-8-figure businesses, it's a little different, right? But if you're just starting out, or you have a small business that you already have, and for some reason you feel like you want to, step back like me and do other things, then what you need to do with stepping back is hiring efficient employees to help you in the first business you've already created, and have effective business systems in place so that even if you're not hands-on and you're just checking in, electronically on the phone every day, you know that things are going well, right? And then you hire employees. But people just throw that word out. Oh, look for a partner. Oh, you should collaborate with someone. Oh, you should do it with someone. I hear it a lot, especially now that I've started coaching, and I just really wanted to do this video. And I'm sure this is for somebody today. Before you do that partnership or collaboration, pray about it, take a breath. You need to do it on your own, okay? And then you need to hire employees to help you. It's not yet the time for any co-owner or partnership or legal collaboration. It usually ends badly. So hire people. That's usually easier to deal with. There's somebody who already has a stake in your new business, in your small business, that doesn't even have that much value yet, okay? You may end up spending your whole life savings on fighting that person legally. And I'm telling you, it has ruined friendships, it has ruined relationships, marriages. So be careful, okay? That's all for today. I hope this helped you. If there's any topic you'd like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, because as you already know, I have lots of enlightening topics about business, lifestyle, relationships, money, even sex, all of that. I have it all for you. And remember that my coaching prices are going up in about 6 weeks on January 2nd. So if you haven't yet signed up for me to be your coach, you need to do it now. You need to purchase the Live Well Now coaching package. Don't forget to do that, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because my tea time shows, the video replays, are only on my YouTube. You will not find them anywhere else. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you will take some time, take a deep breath, and really think about partnership or not, to partner or not to partner, to collaborate or not to collaborate. Okay, please leave some comments. Let me know. Share your ideas with me. I'd like to learn from you as well. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.